Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Hope everyone's going to have an awesome day today, and I just want to first of all apologise if you can hear any noise. I've got the dehumidifier and the air conditioning running because I'm seriously hot here. That's all I'm going to say. So if there's any sort of like background noise, I do apologise. Right, so Panalisa. It was the design team hall yesterday, and I've got a couple of projects to share with you. Now, a lot of people wanted to see that cut out, and that's exactly what I did. I think it's really important when you're buying dies like this that you know that they cut. One of the best ways to know that is by checking the reviews on AliExpress. And if you click on reviews and then scroll down, you'll see how many photos have been uploaded on that particular item or page. If you click onto photos, just the photos will pop up for you, and you'll be able to see if anybody spotted an error in something or if something cuts beautifully. Now, going by 5 stars or 4.3 stars on AliExpress doesn't actually mean anything, because sometimes people don't like that it may have taken 6 weeks to arrive versus 4 weeks to arrive, and they'll mark sellers down for that. So that doesn't always mean that the product is bad. They just didn't like to wait. So, you know, always read the reviews. So I've cut that out. I've also used the little scallop set in this collection of mini frames. This is absolutely awesome. There's so many different shapes in there, and some of them are seriously cute. So I'm going to be back up again tomorrow using some of those. And of course this area here, this fishtail banner, can be used with the scallop or the circle to make little rosettes, which is nice. And a few people asked to see this cup set. It is absolutely gorgeous. I will tell you now, I got my silver sparkle pen out, and that was it. I was away to the races. Yeah, or just pick up the glitter pen. You just can't put it down. But it's the cup set that cuts out, and then you get 2 layering frames. And I did use both of those layering frames. They're just absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a wonderful set. Right, so first up, I'm going to show you that rose background that everybody wanted to see. And you can see it is an absolute perfect cut. I went just back and forth once. I always do that to test dies when I'm using them, back and forth once, and if it cuts, it's great. Now, not every time you'll get a lacy die where back and forth once is good enough, and you usually have to go back and forth several times, but this was just back and forth once. Now, if you've got the patience to piece all those individual pieces back in, it would look absolutely stunning, but personally, I just like it in the white. And it would look nice in black as well, especially if you've got some alcohol ink or something going on in the background. So it's huge, and I measured it yesterday, but that is the rose. I'm going to go close up so that you can see. I hope my camera's behaving. Put my hand under it. There you go. It's a lovely clean cut and great fun to poke out. You can see, I'll pick this up actually. You can see all the poke holes on the back. There you go. You need a cup of coffee to do that one. Yeah, and it's when you start poking and you realise you've missed a few, and there's still a little bit of white paper or something in there. I get, you know, with that one. So there it is. It does cut, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You could also use that as a stencil. Absolutely use it as a stencil, or use your stencil brushes on it to colour it in. I just think that's glorious. Absolutely glorious. Right, now I'd used the small scallops from this set, and I made a couple of really quick embellishments, and I used the little lace borders that were sent to me, and they're pre-cut, they're laser cut, and it's almost like napkin. That's what I'm going to say. It's really fine and delicate, like your first layer of a napkin. And that little image there comes from Panalisa's Easter scrap pad, and I will link that, and I've just popped it onto some craft cardstock, and that is the full size of that scallop set. Now I've left my ruler the other side of the table. Right, let's go along here. 2.5 inches. That's how big the biggest scallop is in this really complex set here. And my tiny little pearls are from a happy mail that I received last year from Marilyn of Sweetwater Cards. So I just thought that they would look really cute popped onto there. And she sent me a huge reel of them. So there's loads and loads of other stuff that I can get up to with those. But I just think those bunnies are so sweet. And I've got a little embelly if I want to pop something really quickly on a card. But as I was saying, you know, these fishtail banners, if I spin them around there so that you can see, and this is my next one, I used the little chicks there from the Easter pack and just decorated it up exactly the same. But if you pop that on there, you can see that you can make yourself a little rosette, and that's just really cute. So that is my next one. Really, really sweet. And thank you, Marilyn, for the pearls. I know it's taken me a while to get around to using them, but I do use everything eventually. And now, last but not least, is the teacups, and me getting carried away with my glitter pen. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see where I put all... Oh, you can. I've just checked my camera. You can see all the sparkly bits that I've added in there. I just love that. It's just really, really vintage. You've got little roses in the top one, and then you've got that gorgeous kind of fluted pattern there. You can colour them in whatever colour you like, but it's the watercolour cardstock from Walmart, which I love. And I just used my Tombow watercolour pens and a watercolour brush and just went in and squished them. But see those two background layers? You've got the cups, then you've got that one that I've cut in blue, and then you've got the one I've cut in white. And if you look at the space you've got between, if you cut your rectangle for your card and then use the largest one to create an aperture. Hang on, I think I might have a piece of paper here to show you. There we are. I'm back from the other side of the desk, and say that this was going to be your card, and you can just, you know, pop all your foam pads, or you can put it down flat so that what you've got within your aperture is elevated. Can you see that? So you could do it that way as well and completely change the appearance of it. Or you could have your cups down flat and that piece up so that your cups are buried behind. So those extra 2 frames that you get with this set are really, really useful. I just absolutely love that. Right, so let's go along here, and I'm going to go to the outside frames, and it's 6 inches. And then if I go to the width, I'm trying to look for the widest point. I'm going to say a fraction over 3 1/4, because I'm kind of like looking down here, and I think it's the handle that juts out the most. So I'm going to say 3 1/4 inches. Now the paper that I've used here is the Jodie Lee. Those are the 2 base colours, the paler, the darker, and the one here, the blue behind. And that's Snap Click Supply, and that's Jodie Lee's Georgia Rose, which is a really, really pretty pack. And of course it was Wednesday yesterday, so I hope you managed to get to Snap Click Supply. I think I got 13 yesterday, because the latest release from Echo Park, which is that watercolour Easter with all those rabbits, that was there for $1. So I had to grab that. But there you go. That's what I've got for you today. I've wittered and talked. But I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be up again tomorrow with some more from Panalisa. You have an absolutely awesome day. And as usual, all links below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.